So here are our 3 single-sided dibble bars. We have a 5/8 inch rod, a 1/2 inch diameter rod, and the 3/8 diameter inch rod. Now the 5/8 inch diameter rod is great for our 2-foot hybrid poplar and hybrid willow cuttings, along with our 6-foot cuttings as well. The 6-foot cuttings, we need to plant them 18 inches deep. Each bar here is 18 inches long, so it works great for burying and setting the correct height for our 2-foot cuttings. Now the 1/2 inch rod would be great for our in-between cuttings, which would be some of the larger diameter shrubs like the dappled willow, some of the red osier dogwood, some of the silky willows tend to be that 1/2 inch diameter, and then the 3/8 inch diameter rod would be for our skinnier cuttings, which would be the yellow twig dogwood, the silky dogwood, and some of the red osier dogwood. What's great about these is they have the 2 handles and the 2 foot pedals, so it makes it very easy to get this rod 18 inches deep. Sometimes it's very difficult using a piece of rebar, even with a little bit of a pull handle, because you got to get that rod 18 inches in the ground. So if you're battling rocks or really compact soils, sometimes it's difficult to use them specific rods, where if I have a foot pedal and 2 handles to be able to pull up, when I get that thing 18 inches deep and I do a little bit of a wiggle, it's very easy to pull that out of the ground compared to a stick of rebar. Now, these are on our website. They're listed underneath our double-sided dibble bars, but at purchase, if you leave your description of what you're on the order for your 2-foot cuttings, we can get you the specific diameter rod that you need for your 2-foot and 6-foot cuttings. So like I said, if you have 6-foot cuttings or our hybrid poplar or hybrid willow 2-foot cuttings, I would suggest using the 5/8 inch diameter rod. If you are planting a mix of trees and shrubs, then I would suggest the 1/2 inch diameter rod. And then if you're just strictly planting skinnier cuttings, then the 3/8 inch diameter rod worked great for those. Again, they're $150. They're unpainted, but here's an example of one that we had painted. Wiped it down with a little bit of acetone, let it dry, 2 coats of paint, and now it's super nice, bright, so that we don't lose it here in the spring once spring green up starts. But if you're doing a large order and a large number of plantings this spring, I would highly suggest using a dibble bar compared to a longer screwdriver, a stick of rebar, or some sort of other rod. This is a huge time saver. For 150 bucks, if I'm planting anywhere over probably 100 cuttings, it's worth the investment to have a dibble bar in hand in the spring. It just saves time, saves effort, and a little bit of money up front pays off in the long run.